Hello children, I know you all are enjoying the lessons, the stories. Also you might have seen many like comedy serials or comedy programs on the TV. Now here is also one thing, one poem is there. If you see on the screen one poem, that is Dad and the Cat and the Tree. This poem is also really very wonderful and you will enjoy that poem. See how how the dad was struggling to remove the cat from the tree. Now here there are the three characters like dad, the cat and the tree. If you see the question over here, they have asked, have you ever seen a cat climbing a tree? I know children might have, I have seen a cat climbing a tree. Sometimes a cat may climb too high and get stuck in the tree. Sometimes what happens children, they go very high on the tree and they get stuck on the tree. The poor thing can't come down without help. Now the cat is very small creature and very small animal, and the cat cannot come down very quickly, very easily. They need somebody's help. How would you help it? Suppose children, you only imagine that, suppose your cat is there and that cat have climbed the tree. How will you help that cat? How would you help that cat to come down? How would you help that cat to come down? Surely not like dad in the poem. If you see how this dad was trying to help that cat, surely you will not do such thing, because you will come to know what he has done in the poem. Is dad a good climber? Now this dad doesn't know climbing. Okay, he don't know to climb the trees. He is not a good climber. What were his plans? Now what plan he has done? What plans he has done to climb the tree and to help the poor cat to bring down? Read the poem to find out. Now you have to read this poem, and this poem is written by, if you see at the back, this poem is written by Kit Wright. This poem is written by Kit Wright. This Kit Wright is a British poet, and he has written many wonderful poems, and also he is an author also. He has written many wonderful poems it was based on some novels, and he has written the poems for the children, also for the younger people also. And his main is one poem is a children, I remember, The Magic Box. It is really very wonderful poem. If you find out somewhere else, or you can search and you read that poem, it is really very fantastic poem, we can say, The Magic Box. And this poem is written by Kit Wright. Now we'll start with the poem, see what it is. This morning a cat got stuck in our tree. Now this boy is telling that this morning a cat got stuck in our tree. This girl, she is telling, what had happened, you know children, one cat is there in their house, and what she did, the cat she climbed the big tree, tall tree, and she went and stuck on the tree. Dad said, right, just leave it to me. Now dad, as if he knows to climb very easily, what he said, oh leave it, I will bring that cat down. And he told, just leave it to me, I will see to that. The tree was wobbly. Wobbly means what? It was shaky. The tree was very shaky. It means it was very delicate, and the tree was shaking. It was not safe to climb the tree. The tree was tall. It was tall, but it was shaking. You know, children, the tall trees, they shake more. Okay, so this tree was also shaky and it was very tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Now mother, she is telling, that girl's mother, she is telling, for goodness sake, don't fall. She is telling to her husband, see here the girl is there and she is telling that my father, what he did, she is telling that her cat has got stuck on the tree, and dad, this is dad. Dad is saying that you leave everything to me, I will bring that cat down. Then the tree was wobbly. If you see this tree is very tall, but it is very delicate. It is just shaky and it is not safe also here. Then mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Now this mummy, her mummy, she is telling that to her husband or to her father that you don't, if you climb also, you just don't fall down. You take care of yours. Fall, scoffed dad. Now dad, he is having that attitude only. He is saying, scoffed, fall, I will fall down. He is saying in that very disapproval mood, we can say. He is saying that I am not going to fall, I have that energy, I can climb the tree. In such a way he is talking to his wife. A climber like me, I am a great climber, he is saying, I am a great climber, I can climb any trees, and you don't say that I will fall down. Child's play, this is, you wait and see, saying it's child's play. हम ऐसे बोलते हैं ना कि ये मेरे भाई हाथ का खेल है, saying like that, I am not going to get scared of that, I can climb the tree and I will bring that cat down, he is saying. Child's play, this is, you wait and see, saying, Arey, this is child's play, I can climb the tree. He got out the ladder, you know, here you can see this is the ladder. From the garden shed, it slipped, he landed in the flower bed. What he did? He brought that ladder, he put near the tree and he started climbing on the tree. But he was it was slipping, okay, it was just slipping down. He landed in the flower bed. What he did? He went and climbed the tree and he fall down in the, good it was flower bed, otherwise he would have got hurt, and he fell down. Never mind, said Dad, brushing the dirt. What he did? He fell down. See, you can see here in the picture. On the next picture, if you see here, see, he fell down. He fell down on the flower bed. Good, there were flowers over here. And what he did? He climbed this ladder and he slipped from the ladder and he fell down in the flower bed. Then see, again he is having that attitude or ego. What he is saying? Never mind. He is now he is saying, never mind, said Dad. That's a never mind, don't worry about me, though I have fallen down, never mind about me. Brushing the dirt, he brushed all the dirt off his hair and his face, his face and his hair, everywhere he could see the dirt, and his trousers and his shirt. He brushed off all the dirt from his hair, from his face, from his trousers and from his shirt. We will try plan B. Now this was his plan A. Now he is saying, I will try to the next plan, that is plan B. Stand out of the way, Mum said, don't fall again, okay. Now he is saying, he is telling to that girl and his wife, you just stand out of the way, don't stand in the middle, I want to climb the tree, I want to bring that cat down. And his mummy is, again mummy, she is giving an instruction to father, see my dear, you are climbing the tree, so next time you don't fall down, okay. She is taking care, but this father, he is not at all, he is having that ego that I can do any other thing. And he said, Mummy, she is telling, don't fall again, okay. Fall again, said Dad, funny joke. Arey, you are joking or what? How could I fall down? He is saying, you are joking or what on me? I will never fall down, he said, this Dad, fall again. Then he swung himself up on a branch, it broke. He went and climbed the tree. See, he went and climbed the tree, and what happened? He swung himself up. He was holding one branch of tree and he was swinging there. And what happened? See, the tree was very delicate also. I told you in the beginning, the tree was very delicate. He held the branch of a tree, and that branch of a tree was very delicate. It broke down, and this poor Dad, he came down and he fell down for the second time. Dad landed wallop back on the deck, where he went and he fell down, and where did he fall down? Dad landed wallop. What happened? He fell down on the wall, back on the deck. Mom said, stop it, you will break your neck. And now your mummy, she is shouting, you stop everything, otherwise your neck will break and you will have some fracture over there, so you don't do such things. Because of care, we can say, she is telling again and again to her husband, but this person is not ready to listen at all. Again what is saying, see children, rubbish, said Dad, rubbish, you are talking something else, I am not going to fall down. Now we will try plan C. He is saying, don't worry about me, I will try with the plan C. Easy as winking to a climber like me. Again he is saying that it's really very easy to climb, and I am really a very great climber, he is saying. And again he is falling down. Then what he did, see, next page. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. What he did? He went and climbed one garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. You might be thinking, children, now that did he fall or no? You might be worrying about that also, isn't it? Okay. But here also the same thing had happened. What happened? He gave a great leap and he landed flat. He went on the wall, garden wall. From there also he fell down flat. He fell down flat on the land in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the cat. And what happened? Right on in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the cat, he went and fell down on the cat. When he climbed the tree, the cat came down, and from the tree again he fell down on the cat. What happened then? See, the cat gave a yell. The cat started shouting loudly. This man, he fell down on that cat, and this cat started shouting loudly and sprang to the ground, pleased as Punch to be safe and sound. And sprang to the ground, pleased as Punch to be safe and sound. He fell on the ground and pleased as Punch to be safe, and now he was bit safe and sound over on the ground. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old dad still. See, still he is having that thing only in his mind that I am only great climber, I am only great climber. The cat itself only came down, and on that cat, this person, he fell down, and the cat started shouting loudly, pleased as Punch to be safe and sound. But at least he was safe because of the cat, and if the cat was not there, he would have got hurt. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old dad still stuck up the tree. The cat came down, again he started climbing, and he went up, stuck up the tree. And from the dad, he went and stuck up the tree. The cat came down, but the dad was still on the tree because he was not able to climb also, or nor he was able to come down also. So this was about the poem, the dad, the cat and the tree. See, I will read the poem for you. You listen over here. The poem name is Dad and the Cat and the Tree. This morning a cat got stuck in our tree. Dad said, right, just leave it to me. The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Fall, scoffed Dad, a climber like me. Child's play this is, you wait and see. He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. Never mind, said Dad, brushing the dirt off his head and his face and his trousers and his shirt. We will try plan B. Now he's saying that we'll try to plan B. Stand out of the way, he's saying. He's saying stand out of the way. Mom said, don't fall again, okay? Fall again, said Dad. Funny joke. Then he swung himself up on a branch, it broke. Dad landed wallop back on the deck. Mom said, stop it. You will break your neck. Rubbish, said Dad. Now we'll try plan C, easy as winking to a climber like me. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the cat. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as Punch to be safe and sound. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old Dad still stuck up the tree. So really this is a really nice poem it is by Kit Wright. And see how this girl, they were enjoying, that girl and her mother. They were again and again, they were informing him, they were making him alert that don't climb the tree, don't climb the tree. But as if this dad is really very expert in climbing, what he did, he went and climbed the tree. And what had happened? Because of him, The cat came down, but he stuck up on the tree. So I hope children you might have understood the poem. You can see on the next page meanings are there. Wobbly means unsteady or shaky. Then for goodness sake means an exclamation expressing protest. Means now we say no, for goodness you don't do these things. We say no, that is the thing. Then scoffed means laughed mockingly. Child's play, the thing which is very easy to do. Landed wallop, fell heavily. Pleased as punch, very pleased. Safe and sound, unhurt. He was not hurt, means he was not hurt and he was pleased, and because he was stuck on the tree only. So this was all about the poem, that is the dad and the cat and the tree. Now children, will be moving to the next thing. If you see, the other thing is what? If you see here, some question answers are there. Why was dad sure he wouldn't fall? Then which phrase in the poem expresses dad self-confidence best? Describe plan A and its consequences. Plan C was a success. What went wrong then? The cat was very happy to be on the ground. Pick out the phrase used to express this idea. You tell me the answer for this, children. See, the cat was very happy to be on the ground. Pick out the phrase used to express this idea. If you see on the last paragraph, you will get the answer for that. Which is the answer? Yes, here see. Pleased as punch to be. Pleased as punch to be. This is a phrase you can say. Then why and when did dad, describe the cat and dad's situation in the beginning and at the end of the poem. You just tell me what difference you can see in the beginning and at the end of the poem. What is the difference? Anybody can tell? Yes. The difference is what? Describe the cat and dad's situation. See, in the beginning the cat was on the tree and this dad was trying again and again, he was planning all sorts of things and he tried to bring that cat down. In the beginning the cat was on the tree and the dad was on the ground. But at the end of the poem, if you see, then what had happened? Cat was down on the ground and dad was stuck on the tree. Now who will help the dad to come down? He has to jump only from that tree, and as his wife was again, she was making him alert that don't climb the tree, you are not able to climb and you are not able to help that cat. But he was not at all listening to his wife. So such things had happened in this poem. Then why and when did dad say each of the following? Fall. Why and when? See here, if you see this word fall. When did he say? Here you can see. Fall. Fall again said dad. When he fell down for the first time, see here. When he fell down for the first time, dad with an attitude, laughing like very mockingly, he said fall. And why he said? Because, why he might have said this thing? Why and when did dad say? Why did he say? He was having that confidence that I can climb the tree, I am the great climber, and that's why he said fall. That word he has used for that. And if you see the next word, never mind. Never mind also, why and when he said. Never mind, when did he say? See here. For the second time he fell on the ground and all his hair, his face, everything was with the dirt, and he started brushing the dirt. That time he said that never mind, okay, now I fell down, no, next time I am not going to fall down, never mind. Koi chinta nahi, aise bolte na, like that. Never mind, said that. He said for the second time. Then funny joke, again see, third time again when he fell down, that time also his wife, he told that, see, please my dear, don't climb the tree, again you are going to fall down. That time also what he said? You are joking or what? You are joking, funny jokes you are doing on me. It's not like that I am able to climb it. Then last, if you see, rubbish. Now this time he was really very angry, and with that anger only he said rubbish. We say no, rubbish. He said that time also when he fell down, when he broke his neck, he said that rubbish. He shouted on his wife. So these many times he said all these words that never fall, never mind, funny joke, rubbish, all these things, all these words when he uttered, when he fell down for the different times. And fall, never mind, fall, that time also means he took very lightly that first time. Second time what is it? Never mind, again I will try for that. Funny joke, he shouted on his wife for that. And rubbish, now he was really very angry because he was going on falling down and he was not successful in helping that cat. Then, do you find the poem humorous? He is saying, do you find the poem humorous? Really this poem is humorous or what? Read aloud lines which make you laugh. Humorous means what? Does this poem made you laugh? Yes, it made you laugh because see children, though he was not able, if we are not able to do such things, I told you in the beginning or in the previous lesson that if you are not able to do such things, why you want to try all those things? This dad, he was not able to climb the tree, he was not at all expert in climbing the tree, but simply he was trying to that, and everyone is telling him that his daughter is telling, his wife is telling, you don't climb the tree, you are not able to climb because the tree is very delicate, it's very shaky, it's very tall, you will fall down, you will break your neck, you will break your legs. But he is not at all listening to them. He is just confident about that, nothing, I am a great climber, I can do anything. But so from this poem is really humorous, means it's like a very funny poem we can say. And read aloud lines which make you laugh. So which lines makes you laugh from this poem? Which lines makes you laugh? See, I laugh for this. See here, fall, scoffed dad. A climber like me, he fell down, but he is not accepting that I cannot climb the tree. That time I felt to laugh. Then again here, child's play. He is thinking that climbing a tree is a child's play. Any child can climb the tree very easily or what? No, isn't it? But he is thinking this is child's play. Then next, here also I felt like laughing. He was with all dirt, and when he started brushing the dirt, that time also I felt like laughing. Then again what happened? He on a branch it broke. See, you know that Sheikh Chilli story where he went and sat on that wood only where he was chopping it. Same thing had happened with him. He wanted to climb the tree and he hold that branch only from where he is going to fall down. He should understand that, no, this branch is delicate, this branch is going to break down. Okay, then to what he did? He went and hold that branch only from where he was going to fall down. So here also I felt like laughing. Then next, here again see, nice word is using, rubbish, as if he is really very expert in climbing. Here also he did not listen to his wife. Then one more thing that is really very laughing for us, that see, the cat gave a yell. The cat, when as soon as he climbed the tree, the cat fell down. Because of shaking of the tree, the cat fell down and he stuck upon the tree. That time also I felt like laughing. So I think this poem is really humorous poem. This poem is really means we feel like very laughing at the poem. So this is all about the poem, that is the dad and the cat and the tree. So children, you don't try to do such things which are not possible for you. Sometimes some things are not possible for us, but we try to do that daring and we fall down like this father. You don't do such things which is not in your hands. Whatever things are which things you are able to do, those things only you have to try for that. And otherwise what will happen? You will fall again and again, you will fall like this, like his this father. So this poem was all about the dad and the cat and the tree. Now children, if you see this poem again, This morning, once again I will explain you this poem. This morning a cat got stuck in a tree. The girl, she is saying in the morning only the cat might have ran and she might have stuck on the tree. After seeing to that, dad said, okay, I will, don't worry about that, I will go and bring that cat back. Now mother, she knows my husband don't know to climb the tree. Daughter also knows my father don't know to climb the tree. They are requesting him, they are warning him that don't go and climb the tree, otherwise you will fall down or you will get hurt. But no, he is having that attitude or ego that I can do that work. And he went and he did that work. So how many times? Thrice he fell down. Thrice he fell down. And what happened at the last? He only got stuck on the tree and that cat fell down. So these things happen in our life also. Children, these things many times it happens in our life. Your mother, she tells you don't do that thing, but you won't listen to your parents, you won't listen to your elder person, and you try to do that thing and you will fall down, or you will some or the other thing goes wrong with you. So whatever things are in your hand, whatever things are possible for you, those things only you have to try to do, and then only you will get the good results out of that. So here and first of all, the other thing was what? The tree was shaky. The tree was very tall, it was shaky, and that's why his wife or his daughter they were just telling him again and again, but he did not listen only to them till the last. And lastly he got the bad results out of that. Then just he was giving such attitude words to his wife and to his daughter, that rubbish, funny joke, that's child's play, and all these words he was going on using as if he will try, as if he is very expert in climbing or he is very expert in doing any such daring. So children, you have to see to these things again. And from this poem, I told you children, each and every lesson, each and every poem, it gives you some moral which is useful in your life. So this was the poem about dad and the cat and the tree. So you will be, what you do children, you write down the meanings which are there on page number, if you see in a book, it's page number 110. You write down the meanings, then whatever question answers are there, you will be getting back in the form of the notes. So also what you do children, you just go through this poem, you read this poem properly, you try to understand each and every line, because the poem is not just for the fun, or it's not just to take it as a granted. You can learn some things from the poem. So I hope children who might have liked this poem, and you read the poem, you try to by heart the poem, because you may get the poem to write in your exam, or you may get the poem as a for the reading section, and there what will happen, you will be getting some other questions. So you should have the habit of reading again or reading, and just copy down some these lines, so that it will be useful for you, and that you can answer also for those, because your whatever questions are given here at the last, same questions won't be repeated. I will be giving you the other questions, so that we could check that you have learned the poem or no, or you have gone through the poem or no. So children, I hope you have liked this poem also. It is really very funny, it is really very in a sense we can say it is really very humorous poem, and you have to enjoy each and every line of the poem, and not only enjoy the poem or not only just learn the poem, but try to see that, try to find out some moral out of each and every line, and don't try to behave like that person, like that father. You have to be very alert, you have to be very conscious about doing any other such daring or such things. I hope children you have liked this poem. Don't try to imitate that father, but try to learn something from that, from the mother and from the daughter. So I hope you have enjoyed the poem. Thank you.